What's going on, y'all? It is I, SomeJoeSchmoe, here, looking like sweaty, hair's a mess, I got a hole in the shirt, but you know what we got here today, guys? We have another Black Sails reaction, so I don't even give a about any of those other things. I'm just ready to hop into this. We have reached the back and forth point of this show right now where Nazao's just changing hands right now, dude. We got, first it was Pirates, then it was Britain, then it was Pirates again. Brit's coming back, dude. What's happening here, man? I said there before, residents of Nazao, they have to be just kind of like topsy-turvy with everything that's going on right now. But I'm just incredibly ecstatic to get back to this. Again, I feel like every time this episode or this intro of mine, I keep talking about like this like inevitable battle, but it's like, you know, every time I think a battle's about to happen, like something else just randomly happens in the best way possible. So at this point, I'm not even looking forward to any more battles. I just want to see the drama continue to unfold. The players at the lead right now are just like continuously impressing me with how we're able to do some of this stuff on each side. So between Rogers and his gang, Flint and our gang, well, you guys know where my loyalties lie. Pirates, baby. Pirates. But with that being said, y'all, I do Black Sails reactions here every single week. Thursday and or Friday, I do once a week reactions. And with this episode being number 5, after we conclude this one, we will be halfway done with the entirety of Black Sails. And I can't even begin to imagine like what happens in these next 5 episodes. Like I said a couple of times here before, with a 4-season show like this, I feel pretty good about everything that's happening. I feel pretty aware of and or in tune with all of like the plots, different plots that are going on. Like I said several times, it's like, it feels like this show has done a great job at having so many stories take place, but all building towards a single, like a single plot or a single idea. So that's why I feel pretty good. Also, 4 seasons is pretty good to just kind of like wrap everything up in that sense. But yeah, I feel pretty good about where we currently are right now and understanding everything that's at play. That is until obviously during the reaction, I'm kind of like, wait, what? I didn't know that was. What do you mean that happened? But anyway, y'all, with that being said, we're gonna stop talking. We're gonna jump into this reaction. Season 4. Final season, episode 5, titled 33. Admit it, is the hair gonna be a distraction for everybody? Oh yeah, but he's gotta be closer now, huh? Yo, but how are we supposed to get the gold and exchange it with Eleanor in time? Rogers literally had the island in sight, so how is that even gonna be possible to do?
In a moment, a woman I don't know is going to walk out of that fort. She's going to move towards a longboat in which we'll have placed 2 men to row her to Governor Rogers' ship. We have ensured that she'll arrive unharmed.
Billy's like, who's we?
When and why did we decide to do that? Because Captain Flint has offered himself as collateral that if we breach our pledge, he dies.
Would Billy seem too concerned about that?
To guarantee our compliance. As part of a bargain in which the British will be surrendering their position in Nassau.
Yo, damn, we're just like, we're telling everybody? Yeah, I mean, I guess that's a good point, as you don't want like people randomly firing on Rogers. But then what if Rogers just comes in and like starts shelling us, man? I don't trust it.
When you get to the ship, when you get to him, you know what to say to him. You know what not to say to him.
If he balks about leaving, which he is almost certain to do, it might help if he knew it wasn't just your work.
Damn, but that's not your secret to tell, girl. Don't start running your mouth now. Just do as you're told. Get the message to him. Damn, man. I mean, the amount of faith both sides have to have in each other to like make sure that no shit's gonna go down is like relying on something a lot better than God at this point.
What else did she get? It was agreed that in addition to guaranteeing the safe departure from the island of her and all her people, that we would retrieve and surrender to her the cache of gems remaining from the
Now you're gonna be mad, right? That's gonna piss you off, no?
Guaranteed? When has anything ever... And you agreed to this?
Yeah, Flint kind of just threw himself at her. Oh, John. And it's just like whole like thing with like everyone has been constantly questioning John and your loyalty to Flint. How Maddie's always been like contextualizing everything in that sense of like, oh, like, do you really trust this man? And this, it's just like, oh, dude, like Billy's like putting it all on the line right now for Flint.
Mrs. Rogers has asked me to relay a message that is of the utmost importance.
I should certainly hope it is.
She intends to surrender her position.
What?
She has negotiated an
Oh,
arrangement
shit.
in which he will pay for this.
Yoo-hoo, Rogers. Wow, yeah, right. This man is gonna go ballistic right now.
If she has not arrived by
Someone
then...
clear that launch, Mr. Mullen, get us underway. We
Yep.
proceed. Prepare to make our landing.
My lord!
Oh, she's gonna tell him.
If I wanted to fire a warning shot, how close would I have to aim for it to be effective?
What? Dude, she's gonna fire a warning shot at her husband's boat. Holy shit.
I'd divide 2 ship lanes.
Yo, if Flint was like a real guy right now, he'd be like, oh shit, they're doing it though. I was gonna say he's gonna give her like the wrong approximate and it still hits the ship.
I beg your pardon, my lord.
She's gonna say it.
But she demanded that I relay what follows. She says she knows that you will be angry and that this will be hard for you to understand.
And your unborn child.
She said you should trust that her commitment to you remains inviolable and that this is no betrayal, but an act of love.
Because I was gonna say, maybe this Rogers is responding like this because of the conversations he's had with her in past of like, should I believe the words of like your enemies, that you're untrustworthy and whatnot? So I'm sure like if she does anything to shake that foundation, it's gonna get him pissed. So I could see probably that's why he responded that way, huh?
Sir, stand down the gun.
All right, Red. Coming in clutch. Changing his mind, okay.
I heard the governor took Captain Teacher's ship and threatened an invasion. Why now does he sail away?
Flynn just agreed to trade the cash in exchange for a complete surrender.
To trade it?
The money that was to be our treasury, upon which the viability of this entire enterprise was premised.
Oh, but now I'm just thinking about like, if this deal does start to go through and we start making progress, but then we got Julius over here who's gonna just run amok on the island now.
So much to give up. But I think he made the right decision. Controlling NASA without the cash will be a challenge.
Oh, wow. She's backing up his choice. Yeah, John, yeah, right? What do you mean?
This enterprise is on the verge of collapse. And it cannot withstand a fight against the governor's men right now. What price can be too high to prevent it? The damage done to this alliance was caused by Billy. It may be that the only way to repair this damage is to remove that which caused it.
Oh, no shit. Are you kidding me? So wait, is that what she was insinuating? Because I know a few of you guys in the comments basically insinuated that Billy was the one that killed Mr. Underhill and like all of his family, which then was a thing that like caused the continued fracturing then of everything.
Without the resources afforded by the cash or the force supplied by Billy and his men, how the fuck do you imagine?
Ooh, damn, you calm that voice down, John. With so many difficult choices to make, I mean, you just got to settle on one at this point, right?
You sound exactly like him.
Wow.
Why is this a problem? Where are you going?
I have a siege to manage, for which I'm going to need Billy's help.
She wants him to take Billy out. Billy, he's been here forever. Well, was here for the first season, then got thrown off boat, and then we thought he was dead forever.
If this goes away, Flint's war, if it all ended and we had to walk away from it.
Walk away.
Is he going to ask if she would do it? Oh, no.
Would I be enough for you?
What a question.
We'll send Kofi to retrieve the cash. Your mother will trust him.
Wow, she couldn't even say anything. Completely floored. Billy, dude, everyone's got like an influence on each other. Everyone has these stories of theirs that are just like coming and going into like other interactions with other characters. Like that was a nice little callback to that last episode where they were talking about like giving it up for Mr. Hamilton.
He's dead, isn't he? Mr. Scott. I've heard about his role amongst your Maroon allies. Were you with him before he died?
Yeah, you boy. Yeah, I mean, I guess there is a certain level of like sympathy I have for Eleanor hearing about Mr. Scott's death, you know.
For how long had he been secretly aiding them?
He began, he said, after the Spanish War.
Yeah. You've been lied to your whole life, girl.
He told me that he feared for the safety of his wife and his daughter.
They weren't killed in the raid. Are they still alive?
Why do you care? Why do you know them? It's secretly not them? I can go down the list of conspiracies in my head right now if I wanted to. They're robots.
For so long I thought I knew what I was. A daughter who usurped her father. A woman who had taken control of a wild place. Scott was proof of that. The one who saw me that way too, who substantiated it. And for all that time, all he saw was a girl so ambitious. She would never doubt his story.
Yeah, you couldn't see the forest full of trees, huh? Yeah, that's, wow, that's a great revelation on her end, though. At least she kind of knew these. She knows this about herself, though, you know? I like how she's able to draw from that based off of Mr. Scott's death and how he's lied.
But always with a man behind me, doing his damnedest to bend it all to his benefit. My father, Scott, Charles, you. So many goddamn men here. Too many goddamn men here.
Woods Rogers.
Yeah, what about your husband, huh?
He's really so different from the rest.
Let's go. Yeah. That pretty boy of a husband of yours.
There's very little I wouldn't do to protect my wife. I had concerns when we first arrived in Nassau that the instincts that had allowed her to survive for so long there, to thrive there, would eventually return. And that when they did, it caused conflict.
I don't believe that's what's happened, my lord. She has done this out of devotion to you. There's no doubt in my mind about that.
She's committed to the cause, Rogers.
She has begun to believe again that disorder in Nassau is inevitable. That civilization is powerless either through lack of will or capacity to do anything about it. Civilization has a number of faces. To think them all powerless to alter Nassau's future is a terrible mistake.
Wait, so is he pissed at her then for like going back or retreating back to that mindset then?
We've arrived.
My lord, where are we?
Oh yeah, we not on Nassau anymore? Where'd we go? Wait, is he going to her grandfather?
What the hell have you done?
If the British Empire will not aid us in fighting our present enemy, perhaps a different empire will.
Oh, are we going to Spain? Wait, dude, wait, what is that? Holy shit, what, dude? You know, you think that you know where you're going in a show sometimes, and then all of a sudden it has the ability to just like throw a curveball at you. Havana. But like, why would Spain help him? He's like on the British side, so like, wouldn't they like see him as like an enemy or a non-ally?
¿Sabéis quién soy? Sé quién sois, sí. Necesito hablar con el gobernador. ¿Y por qué íbamos a permitiros eso?
¡Atención!
Oh, is this Teach's head? I mean, a burlap sack with a... I mean, that looks like a head to me. I don't know.
La cabeza de Edward Teach. Este es mi guerra. Pero ahora mismo...
Damn.
Necesito la ayuda de vuestro gobernador para ganar.
I'm like, who do I want this to blow up in their face more? Eleanor or Rogers?
Everything we've put that ship through, and she just refuses to die. We'll all follow you. You know that, don't you? Flint thinks these people would run when confronted by the governor's men. He's so convinced they won't stand behind you and fight. He's ready to...
Dude, Billy, don't tell us this, man. Maddie just told us to waste you, and now you're telling us your men will follow you.
You're exactly what I'd hope you'd be.
Oh, Billy, you just keep kicking us while we're down here. And I know that you're one of my best friends.
I'm a convenience. Designed to aid you in ruling over Nassau with the same uncompromising grip you'd vilify from Flint.
Man, it's got to be so hard to trust people in this, like, in this type of world, man. Like, always living in constant fear that you're being lied to, manipulated, no one's being genuine.
I'm not going to stand by and watch while all our futures are destroyed. But perhaps it's worth focusing on how hard I'm working to persuade you not to make that decision. I would far, far rather do this with you than against you. And I have faith you can see what is abundantly clear here. We have Nassau. We have a ship with which to hunt and acquire more. And when that cash arrives, we will have the money to govern it all. We made a deal, Billy.
Dude, it's a constant state of like, what? We're just like back and forth of what the, like, what deal we're going through with or how we're going to be reclaiming this island.
Slow them down. The sooner that ship's afloat, the sooner they'll all want to hunt, and we need them on the beach. Consider it done.
I'm like very hesitant. I'm super hesitant about if one of these three, John, Flint, and Billy, are gonna die, or if two or three of them gonna die. I don't know, but there's definitely a lot of butting heads going on in terms of like what the plan is. That we can't have any disagreement. Like I think someone's gonna have to be wasted in order for them to actually agree on something.
I would like to be alone.
Yeah, all right, cool, whatever. Just
What would you do? Sooner or later, that cash is going to arrive. I'm committed to Flint. I'm committed to Marty. Yet the road they intend to travel is one I'm losing the ability to understand. I know what Billy's done. What should be unforgivable, and yet...
This has a lot, y'all. This has a lot of like shavings of John's older character where, you know, he's kind of just being torn in so many different directions and didn't have like a real clear set path and was kind of just on a whim making choices of like, oh, I'm going to be with them, or I got this information with the gold, I'm going to try to give it to Flynn, I'm going to write a note about what half of it over here, this and that. Just kind of no clear path for him right now. So it's just like, I think you just got to tap into that mindset you used to have, man. Not necessarily falling back on the character traits you used to have, but just like that mindset that you used to have of just like, how can I get ahead of this?
You don't know. You don't know.
Yeah, you're supposed to know.
Why should I follow you if you don't know?
Wow, yeah. Talk some sense into him. Let's go, yeah.
Fuck Flint. Don't fuck Flint. Fuck Billy. Don't fuck Billy. I don't give a shit what you
Potato,
choose.
potato.
Fucking choose. And don't make me suffer the thinking.
Damn, there you go. Israel spitting facts right now. Yeah, quit being a little bitch, John.
I think you know who I am. I think you know what I am. You and I are enemies as our kings are at war with one another. But their war...
Let's see, what's your play here, Rogers? What are you trying to get to the Spanish to do here?
I came to Nassau before it began to foster commerce, and toward that end, to combat piracy, to defeat it. And I had that victory within my reach.
Not anymore, sucker. Boy's like, why do I give a shit about this? Like, why are you telling me your problems?
For if Nassau falls, if it becomes a dark symbol of what mayhem these men can unleash, a rallying cry that might be heard throughout the New World, how long before these same men turn their eyes to Cuba?
Let them come. Let them try as they will.
When you are forced to write to King Philip, begging his assistance in staving off the army of slaves and pirates on your doorstep, would you not wish in that moment that you had this one back?
Man, this is like going back to what I was talking about, where it's like, it's so difficult because like everyone has this like view and stance on pirates, and rightfully so, right? You know, Rogers has had this like experience with them for so long of them being like the worst of the worst. But then it's like, you know, you think back to episodes where, what's it called? Ashford's daughter was on the boat and saw like the good of some of them in there and how they just had been cast out and looked down on, and just like all these stories about them. So it's like, that's difficult, man. These men just want to be free, man.
I had a younger brother once. He was a midshipman aboard of Nuestra Señora de la Encarnación. Beneath the flag of surrender, he was butchered. And I'm told you likely wielded the sword.
Yeah, but that was a couple years back.
Why are you not in Williamsburg or Kingston, seeking help from your own?
They won't listen. Maybe because they care more about the war against Spain than I do. Maybe because this just isn't as personal to them as it is for me or for you.
This is personal to me.
The pirates offered me a cache of stolen gems to persuade me.
Is he gonna use it as a bargaining chip? Damn, what a little tattletale. A little bitch, man. Go, you got your gems? Yeah, I probably did the same thing, but still, like, come on, yo.
You think I'll commit men and sail with you to fight an insurgency on your territory? Force
Yeah.
my men
What up, son?
to decipher friend from enemy.
My friends are all besieged within Fort Nassau. My wife is there. I'd beg you to spare them. Void the fort entirely. In exchange, the fort will offer no resistance to your landing. Once you land, I envision no confusion. You needn't decipher anything. I simply ask that you burn it all to the ground.
Wow, my man is going nuclear right now. We are hitting the panic emergency button. Oh, dude, Rogers just every episode makes him just more and more unlikable for me. Like he started off kind of like, I get it. Yeah, you want to reclaim you seem like a nice individual, but then Jesus, what a wiener now.
The cash should be on the sand in a few hours at most.
Here we go. Yep. They're bringing the cash back now, huh?
And we're gonna have to give them instructions about what happens to that cash once it lands. So I'm not putting off a decision. Giving up that money is an impossibility. Flint will just keep pushing for these things.
Here's an idea. Why not just like agree to the whole exchange, right? And then just like overtake the fort at this point. Rogers isn't around. What is he gonna fucking do? You know what I mean? Like just lie about it and then just storm the castle.
Sooner or later it has to end.
What an impossible decision, man.
And tell them it's here. Arrange for them to come out. I'll have men waiting there. I'll end it quickly. Just look the other way.
Dude. Oh, God. Where do you go? How do you decide?
Don't want it happening.
Flint?
Even that beach.
Oh, he's doing it. Let's go. Wait, are we doing this? Is that what's happening? There you go. Yeah, Israel's like, you made this choice. Okay, cool. Unless, are we going to get like a glimpse of Spain then, and then they're gonna be like, oh, I guess we all got to band together now.
Sailing a fortune in jewels into that harbor, in full view of a beach filled with enraged pirates, you can understand his reluctance. This way.
Damn it. And he's trying to convince her to. Why do I keep coming back to this? Like, it's like, how does Eleanor keep getting into my head right now?
Select 6 of your men to escort us. Mr. Soames is in charge until I return.
Boys and girls, it's about to go down. Unless does Flint know what he said? Oh Jesus. Oh Jesus, something's about to happen, and I don't think my butthole's ready for this. Oh wait, did John maybe like sub him a different message of where to meet? What's happening? Yeah, no one's showing.
Silver, it's important we wait until they've all cleared the tunnel before we make any kind of move. When the time comes, I don't want anyone else touching Flint. I'll handle it.
There's no way, right? I mean, we got 5 more episodes. There's no way it's happening right now.
This isn't right. All those men out there, you and I have fought alongside. Can't believe I'm the only one who knows this isn't right.
Uh-oh, uh-oh. Uh-oh, we're all developing a conscience now?
You built all of this. But part of what you built, it worked too well.
Wait, what the hell does that mean?
All he had to do was open his mouth, say your
Oh,
name, and everyone listened. What was
no.
it that he said about me?
Are they gonna fucking kill him? Oh,
The warning of the barricade in the harbor wasn't because Mr. Featherstone didn't relay it.
Oh my God. No. Are you fucking kidding me? He's gonna...
It was because you never sent it in the first place. And they all believed him. But I don't think anyone...
No shit.
You weren't indicted based on the facts. He just said it.
And they all ate it up, didn't they? Oh shit. Yeah, you gave him this power.
If it was gonna happen,
Oh.
I thought it should be a friend. But fuck it. I won't do it.
What the deuce?
You've all forgotten your oaths. They were given to this man. When that man was just a fiction. To hell with all of you who can't tell the difference.
Oh my God, we're still doing this, boys? What is... Oh, that was his guy, dude. Oh shit, here we go. Billy versus Israel. Oh. Yeah, as much as I want Billy to survive, I know he's not. Oh, fuck, Billy. Why'd you gotta go and be like that, dude? Why we gotta do this shit, Billy, man?
Take him to the Underhill estate.
Oh, was he not gonna fully kill him? Or is she gonna give him to the slaves at the Underhill for revenge? Bro, I didn't think my guy was gonna get it. Yeah, see, they sent him to a different location. Shit, Billy. Billy was like the last like one that has been like at the top of my list in terms of like favorites after Vane, and I mean Flint's still there, but Billy has like constantly been shifting up and down like that.
Is the cash on the sand yet?
The cash isn't here. What the fuck is this?
Oh shit! Oh my! What? How did Jack? Wait, what? Oh shit! Oh yes, I'm in it. I'm in it now. Let's go, Jack.
We escaped the governor's men. Came back to rejoin the fight. The harbor was
Oh
saved
dog.
later.
Oh dog.
What are you doing here?
Some shit's kind of went down since you guys have been MIA.
You want to trade the cash. My cash.
It was the only way we could avoid a fight we were more than likely to lose.
All guarantees is we no longer have the cash that we all agreed was critical. She agreed to it.
Oh, but he wants her ass right now.
But it's all meaningless unless and until he agrees.
True. Oh, but he doesn't know about teach and shit. Let's go, dude. It's gonna change his mind.
What do you see out there?
Oh, dude, there's so much shit happening right now. It's got. Is it gonna be the Spanish Armada, Spanish Inquisition?
I watched him defeat Edward Teach in battle, outnumbered. And through sheer force of will, I saw his bloodlust.
Yeah, listen to your boy. Come on, dude.
He will never allow himself to be defeated by you or I. Not because we bribed him, not because Eleanor Guthrie told him so.
Yes, Jack. Come on, man. Listen to your boy. He's a smart guy.
But this I know. Woodes Rogers will be returning. And this fight isn't nearly over.
Fuck. I got so juiced, man, just watching that. That was so bad. Man, I think that has to be top 5 like endings of an episode of this show, man. That was just so well set up, dude. Jack coming and I totally forgot. I love how this show does this. I totally was on this bender last episode of like, Jack's gonna come in, he's gonna save us all, only to just like kind of forget about him for the first like 50 minutes of this episode, and then he comes back at the end like that. Oh shit! And he comes in with the information of everything. The way he saw, yes, it was all there. He saw how Rogers conducted himself, the bloodlust, as he said there, the way he presented himself, the way he was just like a maniac on that boat and on the dance floor as well. It was just, oh shit, that was executed flawlessly, man. I love just Jack coming in and just giving that message, man. I love it. There are so many great moments right there, man. Like I said, the last 5 minutes there, I don't know where we stand with Billy. Is Billy dead? I mean, he made it sound like they were taking him to the plantation or the Underhill plantation. I mean, if John really wanted to be a badass, like just give him to the Underhill slaves and just let him go to town, because that's kind of seems where it all stemmed from, and how they were kind of throughout the episode kind of blaming Billy and kind of insinuating that he was responsible for this whole cascading effect of like the slaves not wanting to like build this rebellion. So yeah, I don't know where Billy's future goes. Billy, it's like all my favorite members, rightfully so, I guess, in this show are just getting killed off left and right. I mean, we didn't see you get dead, so maybe there's like room there's room for improvement on your progress report. So we'll see. I would have never thought in a million years this man, Rogers, would have went to Spain to ask for help in this secondary war that like I don't know how he persuaded them, how he swayed them in this whole thing. If I'm that whatever the Spanish general was, he let the fact that this man killing his brother, like just he kind of just like didn't even like acknowledge it that much. I would have a ton of resentment if you come at me asking for help in a war and you killed my brother. Me and you are gonna have some problems, all right? I don't care what sort of tactical. Maybe that's not why I'm a leader, right? That's like I'm just petty like that, and I just hold resentment or grudges like that, and I just will take out and pursue any sort of act if it's personal to me. But I mean, you know, Rogers is probably in a real bad spot right now because he's going to Spain for help. But the fact that he like full on went through with it, how the hell are we gonna get out of this? How are our men were barely able to handle 15 men on a boat against Rogers, let alone now 15 ships with Spain. This island's done, right? This island is donezo. We're moving to the next island over, like, because even if we like really think long-term wise in this show, even if what's his name, Julius and his gaggle of men come back, somehow reclaim the island, somehow get into a better position with Flint and them. Even if they do that, I still feel like you have not enough men to turn the tide of the battle, right? Like, that's a shit ton of boats out there, and you have little to no men at this point. So, I don't know, y'all. All I know is this freaking show just constantly makes my heart race. It constantly gets the juices flowing. It makes me sweaty at this point. I record these at like 8 o'clock at night sometimes, and I still just am like dripping though. And well, with that being said, we have 5 more episodes left. 5 more episodes as we continue upon Nassau with Spain and British and with Flint and gang in a dire situation. I cannot wait to get to the next one. But really, guys, at the end of the day, what more can I say? I'm still just some Joe Schmo. These are our Black Sails reactions. Until the next one, y'all, I can't wait. Peace.